Practice is an important component of effective instruction. Research shows that learning by doing actually speeds up the process of learning. It aids long-term retention and facilitates recall. This video will talk about strategies for integrating practice into the learning process, and this is a part of the Infusing Active Learning into Your Classroom series. Practice and feedback go hand in hand. The more immediate the opportunity for practice and feedback, the more likely learning will occur. Students receive the greatest benefit from practice when they receive timely and descriptive feedback. A discussion is perhaps the most straightforward example of practical application of knowledge. Pose a problem, a question, or present an issue within a scenario. Ask students to discuss, connecting what they learned to a broader context. Working on problems in class or virtually in pairs or small groups is another example of how theoretical knowledge can have a more practical application. After each group has completed its work, invite them to present their findings to the rest of the class. Look for examples of authentic problems, something that took place in your industry or something that is currently presenting opportunities for research and problem solving. One thing to remember here is to not give students complex practice problems before they have the skills they need to succeed. So practice small skills before you practice complex skills on complex problems. And here's 3 quick tips for facilitating practice-based activities in your class. Integrate a variety of practice activities. Distribute practice over extended periods of time, and provide clear instructions on performance expectations and criteria up front. This can be a checklist or a rubric that is shared with the students. Before asking students to practice independently, model the problem-solving process that you expect your students to follow. Break complex problems into smaller elements and help students navigate through this process. Take this as an opportunity to provide incremental feedback. And here's one very practical tip. Wait until students actually need more information to solve a complex problem before you give them that information. This strategy, known as just-in-time instruction, helps keep the amount of information that students must hold in their short-term memory to a manageable level as they go through the practice. Don't overload students by presenting information in a redundant format. And it doesn't matter what subject you teach. Differences in students' performance are affected by how much they engage in deliberate practice regardless of the discipline.